Hello everybody, my name is Hawk Nightwing, the most unapologetic Defender G5 you'll ever meet. Easter's coming for us all, so what better way to celebrate than with 2 Easter-themed Fairy Tail episodes? And that's right, I do mean 2. Thanks to the infamous leak that happened over a couple days ago that shook the fandom, I now have access to 2 full Fairy Tail episodes. I watched them both, and while both of them are Easter-themed, I can definitively say that I prefer one over the other. However, due to spoiler and copyright reasons, I'll only be covering one of them in this video, the most recent one. Today's episode involves Allura and Twitch coming back to the spotlight and general bunny cuteness. Is it any good? Well, you're about to find out. Before we begin, if you are new here and you are not subscribed to the channel, then what are you waiting for? We analysts appear to be a dying breed at the fandom, as mindless hate videos are all the rage now. So if you like what you see here and you want to see more, then feel free to slam that like button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing funny content just like this. YouTube's algorithm works in mysterious ways. Small contributions like this make a huge difference in helping me grow. This is my review of Terry Toy Season 2 Episode 8, Bunnisi Beauties. So the episode follows a bunch of Bunnisi getting ready for the Easter extravaganza. While Pip, Jazz, Rocky, and Hitch are getting them ready in the forest, none other than Allura herself sees this as an opportunity to steal Nova Charm back. So she sends Twitch out to be some sort of inside spy. Unfortunately for our favorite snow leopard, Twitch ends up having too much fun getting pampered, and by the end, he is shipped off to extravaganza with the other bunnies, ready to have the time of his life. So, what do I think of this episode? Well, I never thought I'd have to say this again about a Season 2 episode, but it's pretty mid. It was pretty much okay. Now I know what you're thinking and let me try to explain. The second half is excellent, but I think I'm just not a fan of episodes where critters are at the core of the story. I'm sorry, but I just wasn't a fan of the first half. There are moments where I was trying to be cute, too cute, but I just wasn't invested at all in the ponies getting the bunnies ready for the event. These bunnies can't talk, so I can't get invested in what they're saying or doing. I think the bunny song is pretty generic and unmemorable, something I really don't like saying about these songs at all. And the story just seemed a bit too simplistic in comparison to the heavy hitters of intrigue that were the last 3 previous episodes. So I don't really have much to analyze here. Where things really pick up, however, is when Allura enters the scene, and then the episode gets a bit interesting. It was great to see her back in action after being absent for 7 episodes straight, and she is as deliciously evil as always. In fact, it was around the time where Twitch gets to be the spy that my investment peaked, and I'm going to be talking about that mostly. It really looks like Twitch is going to have a redemption arc if this episode's any indication. Twitch, probably the most hated bunny character in LP history, is going to be redeemed. Well, I can't say I saw that coming, and I kinda want him to now? I don't know. Seeing him get out of his element gave him so many extra layers of personality that he was just lacking before. The expressions he had during the makeover were just priceless. He presumably can't talk, yet I was invested the whole time he was on screen, just based on the visuals as well as the physical comedy alone. I really like the part where Allura, and we as the audience too, think he's about to reach for the charms, but instead he pulls out a mirror in order to admire himself. That was a smart subversion, I kinda chuckled upon seeing that. And of course, the expression he has the moment he realizes he's on the mirror stream, only it's too late by this point and he's going up, up, and away, was comedy gold. You know, if I had a nickel for every time a villain sidekick got set up for a redemption arc in this generation, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird it happened twice, am I right? Like I said, this episode gave him so much extra personality and layers of development that I kinda want him to get explored further. I can't believe part of my Chapter 6 review has been rendered completely outdated now, all because the Tarito episode made me like Twitch. But then again, maybe that's a good thing. I mean, this episode gave him all the personality I thought he was missing in Secrets of Starlight, so that's a win-win in my book. I doubt I'm going to get invested in it the same way I was Misty's redemption arc, but we'll have to see. At least this episode shows promise for it, and I think that's its biggest strength. So yeah, an average episode that really only gets going around the midpoint. It started out flat and uninteresting, and then suddenly burst to life with personality the moment Allura and Twitch came on screen. A bit of an oddity, but hey, maybe you'll enjoy the bunny prepping sections more than I did. The one thing I want is for Twitch to keep this design. I mean, it's just too adorable. But what do you guys think? Did the return of Allura and Twitch elevate this episode for you? Or do you like these critter-themed episodes more than I do? Feel free to let me know in the comments below. All I know is, it feels good to finally not be the last person to review an episode every week. Until next time, this is Hawk Nightwing signing out. Hoof to heart.